Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We've just lost Aston Villa 1-0 here at Villa Park. Julian, I'm actually looking forward to this interview because I want to hear kind of your thoughts on the game, and I don't want you to talk about the area or anything, just on the game today.
You didn't want me to talk about what?
The area or Birmingham, because
I used to live here.
Oh!
Yeah, in Aston.
I'm sure the Birmingham people were happy to hear that.
Yeah, no, it's a great place. The stadium is a proper stadium with no posts, so I had a completely unobscured view. The atmosphere was good. Everything about Birmingham, perfect. Apart from the fact they beat us today.
100%. I think you say if you look to the left of June, there's a lot of people here from Birmingham, so it's very smart that you're saying that. See, but listen, today's performance, Julian, I mean, it felt like we had a lot of chances, but we just couldn't get a goal today.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at all the positives. I haven't got that many negatives to talk about today. So the positives are, let's put it into perspective. The team we played, excellent. They are the form team. Emery, I think, is a great manager. You look at his record throughout his managerial career, he's been really good. He just happened to be at the wrong time for us.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, he beats Manchester City.
Massive.
It was his 50th game. That was his 31st win. Obviously, he's got 32 now. To put that into perspective, Pep only 29 wins in his first 50 games. So he's got a good team, a really good team, and they're playing really well. We've come here, and I've thought we've pretty much dominated them.
Yeah.
Yes, they scored, and I think that's a good goal. If you really want to pick it apart, you could say that we didn't double up on the winger, Leon Bailey, but that's not how we play, because Zenchenko, people say Zenchenko is playing left back, or he's an inverted left back. I mean, I never really understood what an inverted left back meant, but when I see how he plays, he's playing in midfield. So I don't know why they call him an inverted left back. He just plays in midfield.
Because he inverts into midfield from left back.
Well, yeah, but that means he's in midfield. It's not at left back, and that's why. And I'm not criticising this. I'm just saying the reason why Leon Bailey was got a one-on-one with Gabby Margulies was because it was a one-on-one because Zenchenko was in midfield.
But talk about Zenchenko a little bit as well today, because he didn't have the greatest of games though, Julian.
I didn't see anything wrong with him, the way he played.
Wow.
He was competitive. He was creative.
He was sloppy today, Julian. He was bad today.
So what do you blame him for?
I don't know what to blame. I think he lost the ball a lot. He wasn't good defending, which we've criticised before. I think he's aware of that. But today, Zinni was very sloppy on the ball.
I don't blame him for the goal.
Okay.
And that is pretty.
It went down his side.
And it went down his side, but he wasn't there because he's not playing at left back. He's playing in midfield. And then Gabby was beaten on a one-on-one.
Yeah.
You could criticise Ben White a little bit. He wasn't tight enough on McGinn.
Yeah.
And I don't blame Raya. When you looked at it in slow motion, it looked like Raya was at fault. But when you look at it at full speed, he wasn't going to save that. So we can pick at the goal, but ultimately for me, the goal was a very good goal.
Okay.
And the defending was okay, but just not good enough for the goal.
That's all they had, really.
Yeah, but the rest of the game, I thought we were brilliant, absolutely brilliant, apart from we can't put the ball in the net. And that is why we lost this game. Not because of our creativity, not because Zenchenko was sloppy, but because what I would consider to be some of our best players, which is Odegaard and Saka, couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. And Saka had multiple chances. Odegaard had multiple chances, and they fluffed their lines.
Yeah.
So that's why we lost. Nothing to do with Zenchenko. If you look at Zinchenko's stats from this season against last season, he's improving. The defensive stats are much better.
So you're not giving any credit then to Aston Villa there, because you're kind of saying it was just down to us missing chances today why we lost the game. So no credit to how good, because you spoke about it, they beaten Man City in the week, now beating us, like that is quite remarkable. So but it's just down to because we couldn't put the ball back in there, or how good they were? No,
complete opposite. I'm telling you that Aston Villa are a very good team with an excellent manager.
Yeah, you said that, was fair.
They've got good support, and they played well today, and they're riding the crest of a wave. This is their time at the moment. But every season you have one team usually that you don't expect to be there, but gradually they kind of fall away.
Yeah.
And Villa at the moment, they are the form team. You can't argue with that, but I think they will fall away.
Okay. Yeah,
So I do give credit to Aston Villa, but I give a lot of credit to Arsenal because this is as good as they're going to get, and I thought we were the better team.
Wow, okay, it's a shame we win. Listen, I know you want me to ask you this question, so I'm going to ask it for you. Even though we did lose today, do you believe Arsenal can still go on and win the league? Considering, we still got Brighton at home, now it's even more of a big game, and we know how good Brighton are, especially when it comes to the Emirates against us. Liverpool as well. Where are you at right now on that question?
Okay, well, if you believe Mikel Arteta, yeah,
okay.
Well, if you
try, a lot of fans do, but he does like to lie.
Okay, well, I always believe Mikel Arteta, but on this particular quote, I don't believe Mikel Arteta. He said you would need a minimum of 96 points, and he was saying we need 96 to 100 points to win the league, which I think is complete nonsense, because if you look back at the average to win the Premier League, it's been
90, isn't it?
No, it's been 87 points.
Okay.
The minimum that you've needed to win the league in the last 7 seasons has been 86 points. We now have 36 points from 16 games, which is an average of 2.25.
Here comes a maths lesson. Go on.
2.25 points per game. Now, I believe that with the way that the league's panning out, people are beating each other, you will need 86 points to win the league. Now,
so 10 less points than what Mikel Arteta says is the minimum.
Correct. So we now have 22 games left, and if we carry on our average, which is 2.25 points per game.
I'm glad you keep going.
Okay, with 36 points, 2.25 points per game over the next 22 gives us 49.5 points. You round it up to 50, that gives us 86 points, and we win the league.